2 U.S. sailors were injured after a fire broke out aboard the USS Gerald R. while the aircraft carrier was operating in the Red Sea as part of ongoing American military operations against Iran. The incident occurred during the carrier's deployment amid the rapidly escalating conflict in West Asia. The fire was confirmed by the U.S. military, which clarified that it was not related to combat operations. The USS Gerald R. the newest and largest aircraft carrier in the United States Navy, was conducting operations linked to the ongoing war with Iran when the blaze erupted. According to officials, the incident was contained quickly and did not affect the carrier's critical systems or combat capability. The U.S. military said the injured sailors were receiving medical treatment for non-life-threatening injuries and were said to be in a stable condition. The Navy also emphasized that the vessel remained capable of continuing its mission in the region. The U.S. military added there is no damage to the ship's propulsion plant, and the aircraft carrier remains fully operational. Reports indicated that the fire originated in the ship's laundry area and was brought under control by crew members before it could spread to other sections of the vessel. The USS Gerald R. carries more than 5,000 personnel and operates over 75 aircraft, including advanced fighter jets, making it one of the most powerful warships in the world. The carrier's presence in the Red Sea reflects the broader military buildup by the United States and its allies in response to escalating hostilities with Iran. The conflict intensified after U.S. and Israeli strikes targeted Iranian infrastructure and leadership on February 28, triggering retaliatory missile and drone attacks by Iran across the Middle East. As tensions continued to mount, American defense officials sought to clarify the objectives of the campaign and reassure the public that the military operation was not intended to become an open-ended war. One senior defense official described the United States' current military posture as strategically advantageous, explaining that the deployment of naval and air assets provides Washington with flexibility in determining the next steps in the conflict. He said, where we are is in a very strong place, giving the President of the United States maximum options. The official stressed that while the timeline of the campaign remains uncertain, the mission itself has clearly defined goals. He said, from the beginning, from this podium, we haven't stated how long it will take. Despite the ongoing operations, the official argued that the campaign should not be viewed as an endless war. He said, our will is endless. However, he insisted that the United States was committed to avoiding a prolonged military engagement. He said, this is not endless. It's not protracted. We're not allowing mission creep. The official explained that the strategy revolves around achieving specific objectives set by the President of the United States. He said the president has set a very specific mission to accomplish. He added that the ultimate pace and direction of the operation would remain under presidential authority. He said now he gets to control the throttle. The official emphasized that decisions regarding the conflict's trajectory would be determined by the president as the mission evolves. He said he's the one deciding. While U.S. leaders insist the operation is focused and controlled, developments across the region suggest the conflict is spreading rapidly. Iran and its allied militia groups have stepped up attacks against American military installations throughout the Middle East, targeting bases and strategic infrastructure in retaliation for U.S. and Israeli strikes. Among the most active groups involved in these attacks is Saraya Aliyah al-Dam, a militia faction aligned with what is known as the Islamic Resistance in Iraq. The group has claimed responsibility for multiple drone operations targeting American bases. According to statements released by the militia, several coordinated strikes were carried out against U.S. installations inside Iraq and in neighboring countries. The group said, in fulfillment of our religious duty and in retaliation for the blood of the supreme leader, our brave mujahideen carried out 4 qualitative operations targeting American bases inside and outside Iraq during the past 24 hours. Footage circulated by the group showed militants preparing drones before launching them toward targets believed to house American forces. In the videos, masked fighters were seen assembling the unmanned aerial systems and attaching handwritten messages directed at the United States and Israel. The drones were then launched under cover of darkness, a tactic designed to reduce the chances of detection by air defense systems. These operations are part of a broader campaign of attacks by Iranian-aligned groups across the region. Since the conflict began, multiple countries hosting American forces have been drawn into the confrontation. The Iraqi Kurdistan region has also experienced drone and missile attacks as the conflict spreads beyond its initial battle zones. Late one night, drones were launched toward the city of Erbil, where American and coalition forces maintain a presence. Witnesses reported smoke rising near the area of the airport following the attack. One intercepted drone reportedly crashed near a hotel located within the Saad Abdullah Conference Complex, a site often used for high-level political meetings. Other drones were launched toward the nearby city of Sulaymaniyah. These incidents highlight the growing reach of militia groups operating in support of Iran. The strikes also demonstrate the increasing use of drone swarms as a tactic to overwhelm defensive systems. Military analysts say such attacks are intended not only to damage infrastructure, but also to stretch the defensive capabilities of American forces across a wide geographic area. Meanwhile, events beyond the battlefield are also reflecting the wider political impact of the conflict. In Iraq's holy city of Najaf, thousands of pilgrims gathered to honor Iran's slain supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. His death occurred during the early phase of the war, when strikes targeted senior Iranian leadership. The ceremony quickly became a powerful demonstration of loyalty and political solidarity among supporters of Iran's leadership. Participants carried large portraits of the late leader while chanting slogans of resistance and pledging allegiance to his successor, Mojtaba Khamenei. The younger Khamenei has since assumed leadership of the country following his father's death, marking one of the most significant political transitions in Iran in decades. Supporters at the gathering described the transition as a continuation of the ideological path established by the previous leader. Many participants declared that the Khamenei family would continue guiding Iran's resistance against its adversaries. The event in Najaf also underscored the deep connections between Iran's religious leadership and networks of supporters throughout the region. At the same time, new assessments indicate that the ongoing conflict is causing significant damage to American military infrastructure across West Asia. According to analyses based on satellite imagery, verified videos, and official statements, Iranian missile and drone strikes have hit at least 17 U.S. military sites since the war began on February 28. The attacks have targeted several of the largest American installations in the region. Among the facilities reportedly struck are Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, Ali Al Salem Air Base, and Camp Buehring in Kuwait, and Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest U.S. military installation in the Middle East. Satellite imagery reviewed by analysts has revealed visible damage to buildings, equipment, and communications infrastructure at several of these bases. In some cases, the strikes have also resulted in casualties. One attack reportedly involved an Iranian drone striking a facility at Camp Buehring in Kuwait, killing 6 American soldiers and injuring others. Additional strikes targeted U.S. positions in Saudi Arabia, bringing the number of American military fatalities during the early phase of the conflict to several troops. Iranian attacks have also targeted critical components of the United States' missile defense systems. Among the most significant losses reported are elements of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, commonly known as THAAD. These systems are designed to detect and intercept incoming ballistic missiles. Military documents indicate that a single radar unit associated with the system can cost as much as $500 million. Satellite imagery suggests that a radar installation near Muwafaq Salti Air Base in Jordan suffered severe damage during the attacks. Another strike reportedly targeted the headquarters of the United States Navy's 5th Fleet in Bahrain, damaging a communications radome that protects sensitive radar equipment. The facility is a key hub for American naval operations across the Persian Gulf and surrounding waters. These attacks highlight the strategic importance of communications and radar systems in modern warfare. By targeting such infrastructure, Iran appears to be attempting to disrupt the United States' ability to monitor and respond to threats across the region. The confrontation has also triggered a broader regional security crisis. Iranian missiles and drones have struck targets across several Gulf states, including Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates, in retaliation for U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iranian territory. In addition to military bases, some attacks have targeted oil infrastructure and shipping routes, raising concerns about global energy supplies. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil transit routes, has seen significant disruption as a result of the conflict. Energy markets have responded with volatility as traders assess the potential for prolonged instability in the region. The United States has carried out thousands of airstrikes targeting Iranian facilities since the conflict began, while Iran and its allies continue to launch retaliatory attacks on American and allied positions. Military analysts warn that the confrontation could continue to expand if additional regional actors become directly involved. For now, both sides appear determined to continue their campaigns. The United States continues to maintain a powerful naval presence in the region, with aircraft carriers like the USS Gerald R serving as central platforms for air operations and strategic deterrence. At the same time, Iran and its network of allied militias are demonstrating an increasing ability to strike American targets across multiple countries simultaneously. With missile strikes, drone attacks, and political tensions continuing to escalate, the conflict between the United States and Iran is rapidly becoming one of the most significant and potentially destabilizing confrontations in the Middle East in decades.